Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most mind-bending science fiction novels ever written, Blindsight by Peter Watts. This book isn't just a story. It's a philosophical grenade thrown straight at everything you think you know about consciousness, intelligence, evolution, and what it means to be human. If you enjoy neuroscience, existential sci-fi, or stories that challenge your deepest assumptions, this is a journey you don't want to miss. Let's get into it. In the year 2082, Earth is suddenly scanned by 65,536 alien probes, a perfect grid of burning streaks across the atmosphere. No message, no explanation, just surveillance. Humanity panics, and in response, we send a ship, Theseus, to investigate a mysterious signal coming from the edge of the solar system. This is where Blindsight begins. Peter Watts assembles one of the most fascinating crews in sci-fi, each character representing a different way of breaking the human mind. Siri Keeton, the narrator, a synthesist who had half his brain removed as a child. He can describe human behavior perfectly, but he can't feel it. He's basically a biological Chinese room. Output without understanding. Juka Sarasti, the vampire commander. Yes, a vampire, but scientifically grounded. A resurrected subspecies of Homo sapiens, hyper-intelligent, predatory pattern recognition monsters barely conscious. He's the mission's apex strategist. Susan James, the Gang of Four. A linguist with surgically partitioned personalities. 4 minds in one skull, each capable of independent analysis. Isaac Spindle, the cyborg biologist. His senses are replaced with instruments. He can taste ultrasound and see X-rays. Amanda Bates, the pacifist soldier. She commands a swarm of autonomous drones, a one-woman army. This crew is more alien than the aliens they're sent to meet. At the edge of the solar system, the crew discovers a massive alien structure orbiting a rogue planet. They call it Rorschach, a shifting, unreadable, fractal nightmare. Inside, they encounter the Scramblers, creatures that are intelligent, adaptive, terrifyingly fast, biologically efficient, and completely non-conscious. This is the book's central shock. You don't need consciousness to be smart. Peter Watts's core argument is radical. Consciousness might be an evolutionary mistake. He suggests that consciousness is metabolically expensive, slow, prone to illusion, unnecessary for high-level problem-solving. The Scramblers prove this. They solve problems, coordinate attacks, and outthink humans, all without any subjective experience. They are philosophical zombies, and they outperform us. Watts draws a sharp line between intelligence, the ability to solve problems, consciousness, the feeling of being you. Humans assume these two things go together. Watts argues they don't. The Scramblers are proof. So is Siri Keeton. So are the vampires. Evolution selects for survival, not inner experience. If consciousness doesn't help you survive, evolution will discard it. The book asks a terrifying question. Are humans an evolutionary dead end? Maybe the future belongs to beings that think faster, act faster, and don't waste energy on self-awareness. Watts' vampires aren't supernatural. They're a scientific thought experiment. They represent hyper-efficient cognition, predatory intelligence, instinctive mastery, minimal self-awareness. They're what humans could be if we shed the burden of consciousness. Their only weakness? A neurological glitch that makes right angles lethal. The origin of the cross myth. Humans try to communicate with the Scramblers, but the aliens interpret communication itself as an attack. Why? Because communication requires redundancy metaphor, ambiguity, selfhood. The Scramblers have none of these. To them, our attempts at dialogue look like noise. Or worse, malware. This is first contact with something fundamentally incompatible with us. Siri is the book's mirror. He functions without full consciousness. He interprets behavior without understanding it. He is the human version of the Scramblers. His existence raises the question, how much consciousness do we actually need? Peter Watts suggests, consciousness is a fragile evolutionary add-on. It may be disappearing as systems become more efficient. Intelligence without awareness may outperform us. The universe may be full of minds that don't know they exist. It's bleak, it's brilliant, and it's grounded in real neuroscience. Blindsight is one of the most rigorous explorations of consciousness in modern sci-fi. It blends neuroscience, evolutionary biology, cognitive science, philosophy of mind, hard science fiction. Peter Watts forces us to confront a possibility we rarely consider. Maybe consciousness isn't the pinnacle of evolution. Maybe it's a liability. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Blindsight, let me know what book or concept you want explored next. And huge credit to Peter Watts, whose work continues to challenge and expand the boundaries of science fiction. Thanks for watching. And remember, stay curious, stay critical, and don't trust your consciousness too much.